Under these lights, the two-a-days pay off. Under these lights, entire cities come together. Pressure, it's a privilege under these lights. This is where championships are won. Legends are made. Strike up the band, because the Friday night lights shine the brightest here in Alabama.
This is WVTM 13 Sports High School Huddle.
Thank you so much, Bill Clark. He knows that logo well. Another beautiful Friday night under the lights. Prattville, where Clark coached 4-0, looks to go unbeaten as they travel to Hoover.
Plus, the national spotlight is on Parker tonight as the Thundering Herd hosts Carrollton, the 8th ranked team in the nation.
And Joanne, how about our game of the week?
Oh, yeah.
First ever time, Moody, Helena facing off. Welcome in here. Week number, not 1, not 2, not 3. Week 4 of high school football here. The season's flying by. Ryan Hennessy, Julian Mitchell. Can you believe we're here, week 4?
I really cannot. And it's flying by. We're really figuring out who some of these teams are right now. Got big games on the docket tonight. But let's start, Ryan, with our game of the week.
Got to. Good one here. Helena hosting Moody. First time these two teams met. Moody coming in 2-2. 1-2 in a row, Julian. But Helena, they lost to Spain Park. A close one, but a loss is a loss. Let's get right to it out in Helena. Beautiful night anywhere really in the state, and a beautiful time for the band. We featured them before in our early shows. Now it's the football team's turn, and take a look at this. Ooh. It's a great throw right there and catch for the touchdown. We has Tori Ward this time, but now Tori Ward again. It's going to be Moody with the interception. Blue Devils step up and they score on a short field right there. The fans of Moody, they travel for this one against Helena. Helena's turn again. This time it's Nathan Jones weaving in and out of traffic.
Oh, goodbye.
Finding, you think it's goodbye, but then they find him at the end. Inside the 20, what do you call that, right? Red zone?
Red zone.
Red zone, we see that on Sundays. This is on Friday night. A touchdown right there. Close one, really close. But the final score, Moody edges out Helena to pick up their 3rd win of the season. So they're on a 3-game win streak. Head coach Jake Gaines, after the close win, says this is a monster one for his team.
Yeah, I mean, it's big. I don't know, I haven't been Moody 2.5 years, but I would say it's the biggest by far. Biggest win for us. This is a phenomenal football team, 6A, big, fast, well coached, and I told my team, I said in 5A, ain't nobody stopping them if they're in 5A. So really proud of our guys to come over here and get this win. Fought through a lot of adversity. And, but yeah, we got a lot of stuff to clean up, and, man, I'm just happy for our guys.
It's something I want to expose these kids to, that we're not scared of anybody, we don't dodge anybody, and that's the mentality we have, and that's what I'm going to do from here on out.
How about that? 2 coaches there making statements about their teams. That's Parker head coach Frank Warren on the schedule he made for his team this year. Some tough games. They played Mountain Brook, got a win. Hoover's coming up next week, then Homewood after that. But the biggest challenge here tonight against the 8th ranked team in the nation, according to USA Today, Carrollton out of Georgia. Julian Lewis, the 2nd ranked player in the country, the quarterback for the Trojans. Parker, what do they do to stop him? We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Parker down 14-0, but not for long. Timothy Merritt shakes a man out of his shoes and takes off. Very demure, very mindful. It's a 64-yard touchdown. Field goal no good. Herd make it 14-6. Let's keep it on the ground, Ryan. 21-6 game now. Terrence Gaines, big game,
huge
big touchdown. Parker not going anywhere. Later in the second quarter, Carrollton getting a little too cute. Too much dip on the chip. Naeem Alford, the Ohio State commit, with the scoop and score. It is a 1-point game at Parker. Although when the dust settled there, it's Carrollton that pulled away in this one. Parker falls 48-26, the first loss of the season for the Thundering Herd. Next up, Hoover.
Yeah, huge game, though, on ESPN2. Gotta love that for those kids. Hoover playing host to Prattville. Let's head to the Hoover Met. There's the Bucks running out of the tunnel. We all know the offseason. They're talking about football now, but right now it's a long touchdown run for Prattville. Tristan Blackman finding the end zone. The crowd going crazy. But this is Hoover's house. They're trying to step up and show that, yeah, Prattville's a program, but we're a program too. Trying to build it back. New head coach. What are they going to do? They're going to strip the ball here. Fumble recovered by the Bucks. Gotta love to see that, Julian.
That is big. Defense making plays.
Absolutely. Now, what do you do when you get the ball? You score. Keelan Jefferson in for 6. touchdown, and you know what that means when they score? They score again and again. Final score in this one, Hoover Bucks at home. They defend their home field advantage 40-6, an impressive win for them in the Met.
All right, can I say those black unis? Really clean.
Really clean.
Love those. To Mountain Brook next. The 3-1 Spartans hosting 4-0 Oxford. Shout out to the band. Killing it. Getting us hype. We'll pick it up third quarter here. Spartans up 14-7. Here come the Jackets. That's a beautiful ball to Nick Richardson. What a grab. We got a tie ball game. And Caden Walker-Hoffbauer airs this thing out to Sam Smith. He bobbles it, but Ryan, you know this song? He latches on.
I see what you did there.
See what I did? Breaks a tackle for the score. An incredible play. Spartans jump back in the driver's seat. It's 28-14 at this point as the Spartans, the crowd loving it, the Spartans here fall though, 29-28.
Close.
What an ending in that game. Oxford, how about it? Big win there, 29-28.
Two really big programs. Congrats to Oxford for pulling that one out against Mountain Brook. Now, let's change gears now. 45-17, that's the record of Jerry Hood in his 6 seasons as the head coach of the Leeds Green Wave. The Green Wave had just one losing season under him. He's won a state title at Clay Chalkville. They made the playoffs 4 years in a row, only been past the second round, though, once. This year, the team start 4-0, so it's starting to add up. Looking to make 5-0. They have to take on Jacksonville, a team that you don't take lightly. Here this is the Green Wave coming out of the field, fired up on a Friday night. Jacksonville is going to open up, though, the game scoring. First one, 48 yards. This is Xavier English. I use the word a lot, but he was loose on this one for a touchdown. Gotta love that. Pick it up, though, second quarter, and this Green Wave trying to come back. Can they go 5-0? What a start they've had under a legendary head coach who came back and really built something special at Leeds. It's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. Connor Nelson taking it to the house. This is 51 yards. The final in this one. Back and forth they went, but it was Leeds. 5-0, a big win, keeping the perfect season alive. Next up, a good one against Briarwood, a team that isn't too good this year. They could be 6-0, pretty impressive. Some more scores here. Under the lights on Friday night, Oak Mountain, they bounced back with a win, almost a 50-burger over Tuscaloosa County, 49-35, and Thompson Warriors looking like a top team in the state, 38-17.
More scores here. Hewitt Trustville, big win over Hillcrest Tuscaloosa at home, 37-16 Huskies with the win. Elsewhere, Spain Park keeps on rolling, 42-15 over Benjamin Russell there.
Yeah, Pelham Panthers 37-14 over Chilton County. Sylacauga falls to Central. The Volunteers 48-9. That final score. We are just getting started here on High School Huddle. Still had Winona and Briarwood face off. Region 5 matchup. It's going to be a big one.
Plus, be a good one. Plus, Battle of the Valleys, Ryan. Pinson against Shades. Find out who comes out on top.
We love High School Huddle!
Thank you. We love you guys. Shout out to the Briarwood cheerleaders. You're watching WVTM 13 High School Huddle. We'll be right back.